Hello everyone, and as typical, we have that black screen. Trying to figure out how to get that to work properly. I added a couple, before we jump into it, hello to everybody. Before we jump into everything here is I added a couple of these widget things, I guess that's what they're called, right? And one of them is at the top. You can see, obviously, the follower thing. I have a goal of 50, of course. Right now I'm at I'm not sure why that says 5. It shouldn't say 5, it should say 25. Not sure why there's a 5 there, because I'm currently at around, I think, 12 followers. 50 is what I'm really shooting for. And then should be a transparent chat box that pops up. Let's just test that out. Maybe not. I might have to work at that. I'm still learning all these things, and I believe I have it set up so that if someone gives me a follow, it should pop up right in the middle of the screen. But we'll see. I'm new to all this, like setting this type of stuff up. That's kind of a little beyond me. You can only watch videos on YouTube to learn. Only learn so much stuff. Nonetheless, let's get started here. So, just logged on. Last episode, we worked the stuff over here, and oops, let's not fly that crazy. We set up just mock mock's not the right word. Just temporary temporary assemblers here to get the phase 2 for the space elevator. And as you see in the top right corner, smart plating is done. We have 460 of 500 of the frames, and then we have 52 of 100 of the wiring. And now what we have down here is these machines are filled up with what they are. This one's actually done. This one has enough materials. I bought the stators from the Awesome Shop, and cables obviously we had. And then here we have both of these made. So it just takes time. There's no sense to like ramp this up, and like it's kind of working in the background. And we set up another power setup, which I'll show you right now, because we're not out of power by any means, but we will be getting close to tipping that. And as you see, we have everything is running. It's the common 3 to 8 manifold design, which I will thank Caladorn for. Feel free to search his name for Discord and Twitch and YouTube and all the other media outlets. So, with this all together, let's not fly so fast. We are producing 1,200 megawatts, and we're using 528. Max consumption is roughly half, which is good. So that means we have obviously plenty of power. It'd be great to get the space elevator up and running, well, when it's full, because then we can start unlocking things like oil, and then eventually trains, which we're really nowhere near that yet. But we are getting there, right? Nonetheless, this fog is here again. Now, someone gave me a command, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was Pete. I just don't remember it, and it doesn't work anymore. And anyway, so why is this going so slow? Why is this going so slow? Let's just see what, do we have an MK2 lift here? Well, that's probably why, because we have MK2 belt right here, because the screws were overproducing. I mean, we're producing enough for 120, which is 2 of these or 1 of these, and now this should be completely filled all the time, which it looks like it's pretty much saturated, which is great. And they're just feeding into, I have 2 awesome sinks. This one's not plugged in, because then it would have idle power drain, so we just have one, and you know, it goes slower. We're only doing around 1800 per minute, which is not a lot. Hey, the sun's coming up, look at that. That's kind of a nice view. But nonetheless, what we want to work on now is we want to continue the science. Actually, you know what, I think we have something from the MAM is done, so let's go over there. And I'm just, wow, that's a cool like particle effect. And let's see, none of these, I don't know what the base recipe is for these. What is it? Copper wire and 3 pipes. So this is not really any better to make these. This I don't need, so none of these are good, but I'll just choose this one. I want to keep working on the MAM, because I want to start getting and using some alternate recipes. And I have this set up here as a little bit of a mock thing, because I want to continue with following the science in a sense, which the next thing on the list that we don't have is we don't have stators, we don't have motors, and we don't have encased industrial beams. Now, heavy modular frames, we actually don't have AI limiters either, which we should set up a temporary or a small build for those. We still need tons of them at the moment. And then these are things that these just go into the space elevator. I don't believe they're used for anything else, or maybe they're used for something else that goes to the space elevator. I'm not quite sure. Motors need rotors and stators, which we'll set up a complete separate build for that. And then the stators here, which is basically pipes. And ooh, hello, that does work. I can't see it. Thank you for the follow. There we go. Look at that. It actually works. Awesome. Thanks, Henry Ford, 2003. So, do you have a Ford vehicle from 2003? If that's your real name, then that's cool too. Because Henry Ford was the guy that invented Ford. I think that was Henry Ford, right? Awesome. Now the chat doesn't show up on my screen, so I'm not sure if it works on yours. Ford from 2003. Cool, very cool. Fun backstory before we get going is in my first car was a 1992 Ford Ranger. It had the square body style, It was an extended cab, so it wasn't. Had that big like brace underneath it, and I bought it in 1999, and I lowered it and everything, and I was really into mini trucking back then, but it wasn't the best car for it at the time. Now, in hindsight, I wish I still had that truck now, many, many years later. I'm much older now. I think that would be very cool. But welcome, and thank you for the follow. Oh, look at that. Now our goal is going up. Good. Oh, I see what it does there. Perfect. It's counting up. Great. Thank you. So what we want to make here is the encased industrial beams. And we set up a whole new area because what I used to do is just tie into like existing stuff, and I don't want to do that. It's just, it ends up making it messy, and this is like stuff that we grab to use. Also because MK4 belts use encased industrial beams. So we're going to have a little water break. So we're going to need a lot of them. So there are two recipes. The basic recipe and then the alternate recipe. Now the alternate recipe works better, for me at least, because it's the way the resources work. Now it's slower, but the resources work pretty well. And I'll explain why. So for this, for 4 per minute, we need 28 steel pipe, right? So steel pipe, if these are at 100%, these are at 30 per minute. Well, we don't need 30. We need, what did I say we needed? We needed 28. So hold on, let me think how I have this set up. Pipes for that, and then pipes for this. No, not pipes. This is not what I was looking at. I was looking at the pipe per minute, blah, 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 blah. Oh, right. Okay. So now, okay, I'm just trying to I had this set up and I totally forgot what I was doing. To get this in, it puts out 20 pipes per minute. And then puts out 20 pipes per minute. So we don't need 40 pipes, we need 28. So if we scale this down to 14 each, then we will use 2 machines. Now, the one thing that I wish the devs would fix, and maybe they will, is until it runs one cycle, it doesn't update these numbers. But I mean, 70%, 10% of steel ingots are 3, so 30% is 9. So we actually need 21 ingots on each side. So that's 42, right? So to make 42 ingots, where are we at here? 42, not 42 ingots. Yeah, sorry, we need 40, yes, 42. I'm totally forgetting what I had set up here. So to make, this is the wrong one. So 42 ingots are made by one machine. And I have this scaled back to 42. So this is how I have set up. This is just a mock setup. I was trying to figure it out, like, what's going on? And these numbers will basically be, because it's a 1-to-1-to-1. So one of these to get one of these. So we only need 42. So 42 per minute is easily fit on one Mark 1 belt. And that's easily done by, let's see, I don't have a smelter set up here yet. Oops. And also we don't have alternate steel recipes yet. So we have to go off of this one, and we're going to be needing 42 per minute. And I should say it's 42 iron. Oh, sorry. That is using the other recipe. See, I'm so used to using the alternate recipe for steel using the ingots. Anyway, we don't have to do that. So this is set up perfectly. Now, the other side of this is we need concrete. So we need 20 per minute. Now, one concrete maker at full par here only puts out 14, so that doesn't work. So you scale up down to 10 each, which gives you 2 of them. And again, this is 66, so this is going to be 30 per minute. 2 of them would be 60 per minute. So we only need one basic iron node, and we need one basic limestone node. So I believe this one is an iron node, which we're going to be dropping a miner. We just need a regular MK1 miner. Now you say, well, you could put an MK2 miner on it, because then you could put more things. But we're not going to do that because we don't have to. So miner there, and then we do have limestone. This is closer limestone here, but this is making. We should actually use this one, honestly. We should just use this. Like, I have this in here to make concrete, which we don't really have that much anyway. So let's just get rid of this. It's not really doing us any benefit. I had this done in the beginning when I first started the game, or first started the map, I guess you would say. And that was only so we could get more concrete to make our foundations. So I got rid of that miner, which means we should definitely have enough for one more miner. And I think this is a normal node, right? Impure. Okay, so impure, we actually have to use an MK2 miner. Wasn't sure. And what do I need? I need 5 more modular frame. Yeah, so they should be made. They're made over here now. In hindsight, I should have made this here, but hey, doesn't matter, right? We got lots of space here. Let's just grab 2 stacks and let's fly back. Because there's also limestone all the way out there, and I'm not sure where the next closest one is over here. But this one, I believe, is closer, and we actually can make use of the impure node, which is terrible, because normally it's only 30 per minute, but having an MK2 miner will give you 60, and that's exactly what we need. And we can run it, we can still run it on an MK1 belt. There's no problems there. I'm just going to bring it over to here. I'm not exactly sure where I want to bring it up yet. So that's going to be that. So we have 1 constructor, or 2 constructors making concrete, and then we're going to have 2 constructors making pipes, and we're going to have 1 foundry, which we also need coal. And coal is, where's our closest coal at? That's the only thing I didn't really think about. I think it might actually be all the way over here, which is kind of funny. Or is it? Jeez. It's all the way over there. Let's just take a quick little run over here. I think they're right. Those are being used. Where's the other coal node? 800 meters. Up here. That's pretty far. The other ones are, geez, almost just as far away. They're being tapped. These are open. It's interesting because I do want to start setting up a couple. That's a nice looking planet or moon. Some trucking routes, because I haven't ever really used trucks very much. But where does it say there's one? Where is it? Oh, here. There's 3. And again, this is a great spot to set up steel as well, which I almost should put this over here because we have everything we need. But we were definitely going to use that for other things. So I think this is where we're going to pull from, and this might be a good spot to set up using trucks. But let's first get this set up. We can go from there. We have this coming in here, which is great. Alright, so let's basically get rid of all this, because this is just my way of setting things up in the beginning to have a bit of an end goal here. Okay, that's that. Now, first thing we want to put down is we want to put down the constructors. And the constructors are, we can put them here, I guess. The constructors, oh, control. Control is the one, and of course I did put them backwards, didn't I? That's okay. That's okay. That's alright. There. Let's put it right inside this grid here. 1 there, 1 there. And these are both going to be set to concrete, and they're going to be set to 10 per minute. Concrete. Set to 10 per minute. And there we go. Very good. And then, of course, we just need a little bit of a splitter here, which we can put... We actually just put it right here. That can go in there. And this can go here. Back 2. There you go. And this can actually be brought in right here. So we don't even really have to put a lift. We could just kind of wing it like that. And there's still lots of space to put a wall there if we decide to kind of wall things in, which I don't think we're going to at the moment. Anyway. That's set up. Great. And this should start... Actually, no, it's not hooked up to power. We could hook it up now. That way it'll start... I'm not sure if this is actually a live... It is. It's hooked up. Okay, cool. That'll start bringing it in, which is great. We don't need this and this stupid guy down here. We should just get rid of him. These things die really easily now when you have this next level weapon here. The Xeno Basher. I guess it's called the Xeno Basher. I'm not sure if that's what it's called or not. Alright, sorry about that. Had to answer a call. or a text, I should say. So the next thing we need to bring in is we have our foundry, and we only need one foundry, which we could probably put. Well, let's just be again. We're not worried about space here. That is for darn sure. And we're gonna need definitely. I'm gonna need some more iron plates, which are gonna be in this one. Let's see what else we need while we're here. I don't think we need anything else. We've got enough for belts. Have concrete. We have this. We have that. We have rods. Yeah. Okay. We should be good now. Because like I said, we only need an MK1 belt. Maybe I should try to run it along this way a little bit if I can. Just to maybe make it look a little bit nicer. And then that can just, we can kind of just cheat a little bit here and just do, let's just do that. We can bring the coal in. Depending on where we have the coal, I guess over here would be a good location to set up the truck stop. If that, what is that guy guarding? Nothing now, right? This weapon's so much better. Alright, so this foundry is going to be making steel ingots. And it's actually going to be producing at 42, which means doing it at 45 doesn't really change anything. Because this is still 60 coming in. And let's just put some poles, power poles here. Oops, this. Let's put one here. Let's put one here. And let's grab here. And hook those up, and then let's see where we can grab. Power from here up to here, and I'm not sure how far this will stretch to there, I guess. And then we can hook that into there. Oops, nope, not like that. Definitely not right. We can grab this. There we go. And now we can power line these. Not that they're gonna. This one will start, but it won't really go anywhere. It'll just fill this up, which is fine. The iron should be, there we go, it's starting, perfect. And this is, I believe, a normal node, right? So we're good. So after this, we have to, or I should say, after we make the steel, we then have to go into 2 more constructors, which we could put them here, and we can put them here. And then we need a splitter, of course. We can split here, and this is going to go into this one. And this is going to go into this one, and this one is going to go into... Oh, shoot, that's totally... I thought it was there. Whoopsies, that's okay. All good. Okay, yeah, it's here is where the split is. No big deal. Except that doesn't... okay. Let's not be stupid about this. Easier said than done, right? Grab a couple constructors, put this one here. It doesn't really line up very well then, does it? But I don't really mind, I guess. Because these are going to be merged anyway, which we can actually do that. We can actually do that now. Merge them. We can merge them here. I should be able to merge them here. And then just... and this is just going to go up to there somewhere. Great. And it's going to merge, which is going to give us our 20 that we need. And then here, we can hook these belts up finally. That to that, and then there. There we go. This looks a lot better. Perfect. And then we got to set this up to pipe. And then the pipe, I believe, it's not 20 per minute. I'll have to put down the assembler, which is going to go... Guess you can't really line these up perfectly, can you? We could just put it here, which I think is going to be fine. Not too really worried about that. We can grab a merger. And where's the right way? There we go. That to that, that to that, and then... Not sure why there's clearance issues. And this is going to be this. So we actually need 28 pipes. So this is making 20. So this can go down to 14. And this one could go down to 14. Now you could overclock these to 28. But it just, for what it is, it seems just super easy just to do it like this, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. We can put another pole here. There we go. This is going to hook up to this one. One there, and then this one can go to there. Now, obviously, this isn't going to produce anything. But that should be right now, because we're getting in 20 per minute, 10, 10, and then this is 14. So, speaking of coal, now the coal, as I said, is all the way here. But you know what? One thing that I haven't really messed with very much is cars. And I think instead of running a big long belt, let's see. This is here's the other recipe, which is the one I usually use, but it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm just not going to worry about it for now at the moment, even though we just set that up. I'm not sure if this is a good rotor one or not. I don't remember. I don't think so. I mean, eventually you're going to end up with all of them anyway. It's just a matter of what you get. There we go. Cool. All right. So I think what we'll do, because it's fun. Like, we've never, I mean, or does it make sense just to run a big long belt from all the way over here? I don't know. Because the next thing we need to make, let's go into our constructor here. Or our assembler. The next thing we need to make is stators, and stators use steel pipes, which we're gonna need steel again, and it's gonna be copper, which we have copper literally standing right behind us. And motors are gonna use rotors. Rotors need, well, I don't know which. I'm not sure which recipe I would use. I'll have to think about which one is better. Probably this one, because it eliminates using screws. And then we also, I'm not sure if we have iron wire or not. I'll have to look to see if we do. If we don't, we gotta try to get that. And then the stator, obviously we're gonna use this recipe, and then the motors just take one of each. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up as far as if we should run one belt over or not, because I think we're gonna need more than that, because we need almost one full belt here of coal already. So I don't know. Let's do we have enough concrete? That's the question. We have a lot of concrete. Let's just do, so we got to go, where are we going actually? Over here. I think it'll be fun. Oh, that's right. I'm actually using, yeah, I started my newer builds to use the concrete foundation instead of using the other one. So we're just going to continue with that. We can always change it later, of course. Not a huge deal, really. So we're going to make a 2-lane. Oops, that's not going to be able to go like that now, is it? Let's bypass that a little bit. Yeah, we're fine here because we're missing this node. We can go like that. This will be interesting, I think. We should be able to zoop this all the way. Actually, not even that far. It's only right there. Go here a bit more. Then we can go. Let's get this place down. Here. Ooh, there's some. Oh, there's some limestone too. That was interesting because now we're almost closer for the limestone here. Go there. Just go this way. It's right there, so it's actually not far, which is probably a good thing, because what we can do is we can set up our little truck station right here. Is something trying to shoot something at me? Yeah, this thing is. What are these guys guarding? Ooh, the power slug. Let's just take care of these guys. Where's the other one? Okay, cool, dude. Thanks. Thanks. I guess I shall pick you up, because why not? We could use these a little bit. Well, another time. Alrighty. This is good. Very cool. Alrighty. Let's continue what we were doing, of course. We were zooping a little truck platform here. This is probably big enough. Let's just do one more, just in case. It's good because we actually have these other resources over here. Now, none of these are other ones that we don't have elsewhere, but I think it works. Now, the question is, do we have enough for a truck station? Hey, we do. If we have enough for a tractor, we don't. We can make beacons, which beacons are easy. So, oh yeah, that's right. These aren't even that big. So we could probably just put one here, and then we have to put one at the other. And this one can be called coal pick up. There you go. And this is going to be a load station. And this does need power, so we'll bring power in. Not a big deal. And then what we're going to do is we're going to need a bunch of this. So are any of these pure nodes normal? What is that noise again? I don't know, these stupid things. 4 hits kills it. Are any of these pure nodes? Pure nodes would be ideal. But a normal node will still bring in 120 if we use a Mark II miner. Now, again, I probably don't have enough. All right, let's just get an equipment workshop down because we need to make we need 2 miners and we need a bunch of beacons. We need 5 beacons. Oh, I might as well make 10, I guess. There we go. And then I need to make 2 miners. There. And maybe this will be our big coal pickup location now. Wouldn't be a bad thing, right? So, I guess this is the closest one. And we definitely need to use an MK2 belt, of course. Which I don't know if we're going to have enough belt. Hopefully we do to get here. We should, I guess. Let's just grab the end of this. We're going to be going over to here. And that reach there, it will not. There. And this will, oh no, okay, sorry, let's just zoop one more. Wasn't really thinking too well, is doing it like that. Okay, 2 belt, we have 36, is that going to be enough? Input's going to be here. Let's see, is that straight? That is long, okay, hold on. And then it's back to, that should be fine. And this is also going to be, oh yeah, I kind of did that backwards a bit. So we need to put a splitter here. And that's because we need to put, this needs one to go into the power, or the, seriously, that did that? Okay. Come on. Right. Can I get rid of that? Okay. Let's just grab a splitter there, and then this can go, guess we just use an MK1 belt really for that one, and then this will be the MK2 belt. There to there, and then I'm pretty sure this is going to have to be redone, or I got to re-grab it, I guess. So there we go. Cool. That now works. Of course, we need power, so that's well, it's not a problem. It's just got to run power, which at least the power poles run a bit farther than the. I'm just going to run a line specifically to that. So that'll bring in 120, which is great. And what we can do is we can bring some power lines across. That looks like it's going to hit me in the face. So we got to run this along here, and then we also got to zoop some. Now I think 2 is enough. And then maybe put 1 in the middle for a turning lane. Because the trucks will also try to right themselves if you kind of screw up, which I have a tendency to do so. Well, I don't have a tendency to do so, the trucks do. But that should be plenty of not space, but yeah, plenty of space. Grab this one down to here. Let's zoop a bit more. I don't want to cover up that copper node, of course. Now, at the end of the day, I could just run a belt here, but I think it's going to be fun to set up a truck. Do a little extra on the inside corners, and then down here, we're going to, yeah, we're kind of at the, well, we can run it here. as far as like a truck. Yeah, we're kind of, you know, on top of things here, but that's okay. We can actually, it's fine. So let's grab our truck station, which we should be able to make, and this is going to go, ooh, I need more cable. That's interesting. Where's our cable at? Right here. Oh yeah, I guess we've kind of used a lot of cable that we have, right? Cable, everything's making. Nothing's making super fast, but that's not the point. This is just like a little bit of a hub where we can go and grab everything. And you know what? Speaking of hub, two things. One is we have 12 more to make to hit 500 on the space elevator. And then the MAM, 50 seconds. So we're almost there. All right, let's get our truck station. And we're going to unload. So we can kind of unload. Unloading is where is there, so I think that will work. And we're actually going to and then let's grab the splitter. Input would be there. Okay. There we go. And this is going to be a... Can I fly so fast? Is that too close? I think that is too close. I should have planted... I should have done that. Should have done that first. We'll do it back here. There we go. Put our little elevator. And this is going to be up and running. Now, I don't think that snaps to it, does it? Is that too close to do that? Nope. Those snap, of course. And then here we can just grab another elevator, which is going to be lined up with this guy. And then this way, and then... You gotta go like that, and then that's gonna go... Again, I could just probably run that way, but hey, whatever. And then, let's see. That's powered. Do we have power here somewhere? We do. Alright, and this is going to be coal. Oops, not caps. Coal. Drop. Awesome. And this is going to be an unload station. And the fuel's not going to be coming from this one. The fuel's going to be coming from the other one. Next thing we need to do is make a tractor. Is there. And we got to dump a little. Oop, I got to dump some. Hold on. I need to dump some. I don't know how much we actually need. But I want to now see if I can set this up properly. So Q, and I want to start recording. And then I want to get rid of that. All right. See if we can do this without falling over. Or, well, not falling over, without falling off. Should have plenty of space, honestly. And I forgot to hook that. Power pole up. And I have to put another support thing in there. Oh, this is going to work fine. Now, I wish you could just, like, connect somewhere and just say make loop, but you have to actually make the loop. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to be... Sorry if this is super loud. I don't know if this is going to be faster or slower. And it's going to go there, and then... I don't know if you actually have to make a stop or not. Guess we'll find out, right? We shouldn't have to. It should tap right into it, I believe. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to run this all the way to the end, and then we're going to make a loop out of it, or whatever it's called. I've only ever done this a couple times before, and I always forget how to do it. And we're going to end... There, so path R. This is in path. What? coal route. Now the question, is this saved? Oh, it is. Load path. And then we're going to go enable autopilot. Wait. How do I... V? Load. Q. Do I gotta get off of it? Oh, I do. So this is gonna try to turn around. I guess I maybe should have done that a little bit better. And yeah, I guess I should have made a circle, I guess. Whatever. And what did I forget to actually hook up for power here is this. I wouldn't screw that up too bad. I don't think I would. I did. It should start producing. That's not doing anything. Is this? Is this working? Yes, it is. Awesome. So let's just see if this works. Honestly, because it should pick up fuel from there. Well, it's not really following my... It's following the path. It's just a bit wonky. Because this will come in. There's nothing for it to grab, right? So it's not loading anything, right? It's not loading anything. Now, how long will it... Oh. See, it's interesting that it backs up to turn around, even though I made this a loop. Because I swear I made it a loop, but it doesn't look like there's a loop here. I don't know. I don't know if it really matters. But where are we at with coal? Here we go. Awesome. What I actually want to do is I want to grab a bit of this just for now so I can dump it into the fuel slot. Or maybe it doesn't work that way. Operational 16 stacks per minute. I don't know. Let's find out. I mean, theoretically, it should work. Now, as far as a belt, like what's the how fast does the truck go? So it can do. Well, it's like an instant. Like it instantly puts it in there. So it's not like it's that. There we go. The coal's going in. Let's just see. It should be coming back, right? Uh-oh. Did it literally run out of power already? It did. Shoot. Alright, it'll grab the coal. So it's doing that. I wonder if I need to redo this. Because it's like backing up. Yeah, that's very wonky, isn't it? Actually, you know what? It's actually learning. Pretty good. Can you get on this? Let's just ride this. Oh, shoot. It won't... Okay, never mind. It won't work if I'm riding it, I guess. That's okay. Let's get this up and running. If we can, that is. I don't really need the path. I mean, I know where it is, right? Obviously. And the truck knows where it is. I think it does kind of learn as you go. What I want to do, though, is I kind of want to... I want to do that for now. Because, oops, because I want to grab this. Because I want to dump... No. I want to dump it into... Take that out and dump that into there. And then dump this back into here. So I guess this isn't that fast now, is it? But I guess things will kind of build up as they go. I don't know. And then I want to go back into here. And I want to go Q, autopilot enabled. And I'm going to get out and see what happens. Does it put fuel into it? Hard to tell. I guess it did grab it. Can I check the back of this while it's running? Oh, it did take it. Okay, cool. So I'm not sure if I actually have to load it. I guess you would have to load it into the fuel as well. Awesome. So that is working. Now, what does lead me to believe that I should actually put more of these on here. Like, this is more than enough than what we need per minute, but the truck can't transport that amount. How many MK3 belts? We can actually speed this, well, not speed it up, but we can actually put enough for 2 on here. So I think what I want to do is I want to build another, I need another 2. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's the equipment workshop. So all should just be one building. Okay, got one there. One there. We're going to grab another one of these, slap it. Ooh, I need pipe. Who would have thought we need pipe? Let's go grab some pipe. Oh, we got tons of pipe. Tons of pipe. Ooh, our elevator is almost done. Why is it still stuck at 488? Why is that? Do I not have enough ingredients in here? What am I missing? I'm missing the... I know what it is. It's going to be out of steel. Shoot, that's right. Okay. I don't know if that's even enough. I always forget. It takes so much steel. That's okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I want to grab... guess I can just grab this one, right? And I want to grab... Even though we don't need an MK2 belt, I want to put one just to make it go faster. Do that, and then I'm going to grab this. There. And that actually can be an MK2. It doesn't need an MK3. Because it can produce 120 per minute. And that's what an MK2 belt is, so... Oh, this needs power. There we go, that should help now. Because an MK3 belt, if you all remember, you can do 270. So that's obviously more than 2 of those, which is great. Should be producing. And, oh yeah, it's not going to build up because it's outputting it right away. Cool, so this is at least bringing in 240. There we go, nice rendered mountains. How is this stacking up? Okay, good, we are actually getting a bit of a... Where's the truck at, though? Is it stuck again? Oh, no. Hey, look. Oh, we're missing it. This is actually running. Hey, we made our first beam. So what is the problem here? There's no problem. It's making what it needs to make. As long as this hits 14 before the next batch hits, which it does. Awesome. So let's grab ourselves a storage box. And we're just going to stick that literally right here. Awesome. Took us a while to get this done, but we at least got it done, right? That's the whole kind of point of this. Awesome. Well, I mean, this didn't take long at all to set up. It was the whole other thing setting up the truck. But, you know, I think it's going to be a fun thing anyway. So, why not, right? Very cool. Looks like we're doing all right. What time is it? Let's see. The next thing I want to work on, well, there's actually two more things, and seriously, there's 2 more things that I want to work on. Well, that I need to work on. But one thing is, I want to get the MAM. We should be, none of these I care about. This, I guess, eventually. But I wish you could scan these faster. I mean, I get why not, because you could just load tons of them in there. But it'd be nice if you could auto queue them and then you just come back at some point and just select what you want. Now, how many more do we need? I need 4 more. There's 2 here and there's 2 here, and that's going to be all we need. So I don't actually have to make more. I want to grab these out of here. Well, this will end on this note, I guess. Have a little water break. For those of you watching, which I think it's a couple of you, I'm so glad that my stream, is it stream element stuff? Stream elements, I guess. The follower goal thing at the top works, and then when I get a new follower, obviously I can't get subscribers yet because I'm not an affiliate. You need 50 followers to get to that level. Not that I'm looking to get subscribers, but just to get to that next tier where you do have a lot more creativeness where you could add things to your profile and your stream about page and links and this different things that you can't get on a basic one, as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't been able to find it. But nonetheless, excuse me, we are ready. If I can click on it, we're ready to load. Well, it is to seal it, and we are going to boom. Look at that, and ooh, there it goes. Boom, picture. Let's watch it go. Bye-bye. I guess it'll go as far up as your your vision distance, which I can still see it, still see it. I can still see it. Does it never go away? Because you can still see it up there. Or is that just something else? One time I did fly up to the top of where this is, and I got stuck. So that I had to, like, I don't even know how I even got out of it. Cool, so that is finished. So what we can do, let's take a look at the next. Actually, you know what? I could let these run because this is something that we're going to keep needing. But when we're at this level, which we're obviously at now, I need to set up a whole separate thing to make the versatile. Do I have any here? I think it's called versatile framework. We need to set up an actual build for that, not just some kind of temporary thing, because it takes 2,500 and it puts out 2 per minute. So it's 1,250 minutes? No. Yeah, 2 per minute. 1,250 minutes. That's like 20 hours. That's if you just have one machine. So, and then these obviously take other parts, which we don't have yet. But let's look. Tier 4, we have Hyper Tubes, which I'm not going to get. I don't use them. I mean, I get the purpose of them, but since I have the fly kind of cheat, I guess you want to call it that, the fly mod on, I don't need it because I can just fly everywhere. Tier 5, oil processing, which gives you all these products. A lot of products, and this is where it starts getting really kind of interesting when you get to the alternate recipes of these things. Industrial manufacturing, which we need adaptive control units right here. And then we need modular engines, which are here as well. We don't even have the regular motors yet. So in computers, I know we're made in a manufacturer, which is this. And then trucks would be good because then we can get faster transport for our coal and stuff. But honestly, I don't think we're going to be using it that much, like as of now. Fluid transport is where you package fuel, which I guess the deal with that is you package it into like a barrel and then you ship it somewhere else and then refine it. I'm not really sure why you would do that. I mean, I'm not at the stage where you're using like turbo fuel and any of that other stuff, so maybe you have to do that. I don't know. Just like in Factorio, you can package things into barrels. I think you can still do that, but like no one ever does it because you make fluid wagons. I don't know. Gas mass is good, but we don't need it, but the inventory slots would be good as well. Now, Tier 6 is where it starts getting really crazy. Expanded power, which are fuel generators, which are awesome. MK4 belts, which when we get to the MK4 belt stage, that's where you can really ramp up production. And then the lifts, and then Caterium, we know. I swear we could. Oh, this is the resource scanner. So I think we can search for it or scan it with the other thing. Fuel generators are great because they can put out tons of power. Jetpack is kind of irrelevant for us because we can fly. Monorails is what your trains are, which opens up a lot of things. We're not anywhere near that, obviously, yet. And then piping would be MK2 pipes, which actually is a good thing because once we start setting up larger like plastic and rubber refineries, fuel generation sites. For coal, not really, because we don't need more. When we do, but we don't need more throughput at the moment. And plus, what it takes. Now, you could buy all these things in with your tokens, your tickets from the sink, but I want to try to not do that. Granted, I'm probably going to end up doing it anyway. So I'm not sure which is the next one to go for. Now these we obviously have. You should go in order. Now oil processing is probably the next one up, which you don't have motors. We have all of these. Industrial manufacturing, we don't need. All these take plastic, which we don't have. So oil will be the next milestone that we're going to go towards. But we're not going to do any of that right now. I guess I could dump those in there. You can't take them back out, I guess. Oopsies. Doesn't matter. Anyway, what's the man looking like? 3 minutes. So, yeah, we're doing well. I think we're doing pretty well for the time spent. Now, what does this look like? Is this full? Now, of course, the thing is with this, you can't put a limit on this. What I should do is do that. Actually, I don't need to do all of it. Let's just do half of that. Oops, I don't need that. I can go back into here. Just for some reason, in case it runs out. I don't know why it would. But now, as you see, we have tons of coal. I wish you could set, like, have a bit of a, I don't know how you explain it. Have a first time, or not a first time, looking at the chat. Oh, yeah, so I think the thing that popped up from Henry Ford, I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but it was a first time chat notification. I don't think it was, maybe it was a follow. I wasn't even paying attention. Because some of the, like, the back screen on that, like, really meshes into the back screen of the Dune map. Nonetheless, thank you anyway. It's much appreciated. So yeah, here we're really, I wish you could set logistics, like a network up here where it says only run the truck when this needs to be X amount. But the thing is, though, is these resources are infinite, so it doesn't matter if this fills up completely. Speaking of completely, the next thing we got to work on is two things. We got to do stators, which are probably the easiest thing. We just got to set up pipes and then wire, which we have copper literally right behind me. And then the next thing would be, we could do AL limiters, which we won't do here anyway. This is good if we don't have deuterium, but we have a whole node of it, and then that's that. So yeah, I don't think we can actually do, one thing I wanted to check just really quickly is I want to see, do we have the iron wire? We do. So iron wire is great because it takes no copper to make. I mean, this is a 1 to 2, and this is a 5 to 9. Now, 1 to 2 is 5 to 10, of course. But this is a 9 to 5, so it's like a 5, or it's 5 to 9, which would be 1 to, I don't know, 0.9, I guess, 0.95 or something. So it's better, and you don't use copper at all. Now, 24 seconds to get 9, so that's just under 3 seconds each. This one is 2 seconds each. So, speed-wise, it's a little bit more longer for these. But again, you're using iron, you're not using copper at all. Now, granted, we have copper right behind us, but it might make sense to do alternate. I don't know. For now, it doesn't matter. And then these things, you don't have any other... we don't have any alternate for rods. We're going to hopefully eventually not have to use many rods. Anyway, but I think what we're going to do is... What time is it? We're at a little over an hour now, so I think I'm going to have to head out. I do want to thank everybody that's... Of course, it's dark already. Looks kind of cool, though. Look at that, all the lights in the distance. It does look kind of cool. Looks a little bit kind of spooky, though. Spooky. I'll take a picture of that. But I want to thank you guys for joining me and watching. If those of you that are here, and thanks to Henry Ford 2003 first time chatter. Welcome. Hopefully you stop by again. I do also, let's go back up in the air. I do also stream Dyson Sphere program, which I've just started. I do stream some of that, and other of it I just put on my YouTube channel, which there should be a link on my profile. Otherwise, 8 seconds. Otherwise, you just search The Ontario Gardener on YouTube, and of course it will pop up. And you can follow me from there. Boom. This is done. Ooh, here we go. So, I don't know. Copper rotor. I still think probably doing the pipe is better. It's not as fast, but you eliminate using screws, right? Yeah, you eliminate using screws. The screws are a pain to make. Now the alternate of this, so the typical one is a rotor or a stator. a stator, which is a motor and or a rotor and a motor, or whatever the heck it's called, or not a rotor. It's I don't even know what this is. Pipe and something, doesn't matter. So that's 2.5 per minute, and then the alternate recipe is 7.5 per minute, and it uses wire instead of cable, 2 rotors, 2 stators, sorry, and it uses 1 high-speed connector. Now I don't know what those cost, but I guess it's probably what makes the most sense to do at the time. All right, now we're gonna head out. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Take care now.